This demo is for the executives, which will walk us through the phases of an episode production using the episode template, video podcast production, one host, one guest, remote recording. We are here in a sample album, and let's go to the episode section, add. The episode template is auto-populated based on the album's default template, which is in this case the video podcast production, one host, one guest, remote recording. The episode type is video because of the template, and the episode number is also auto-populated. I will add the guest if the guest info is already known, or can add it later if this is still being worked on. But in this case, I will add it now and hit save. After adding, just give it a few seconds because there's going to be a few automations that's going to run after we create an episode. Now that it's synced, let's click on that newly created episode. And we can see here the face, the template, and the guest, which are all editable at this point since we are still in the planning phase. And to the right here, we have the task status messages, which are auto-listed based on the chosen template. And I have designed it such that you can just click on every task that you have finished and also auto-capture the date of when the task is done. Okay, let's follow the task. Letter A for planning is the executive chooses the correct episode template, which is already done. The executive assigns the guest for the episode, which is also done. Now we can proceed to scripting. And under scripting, uh, and we can see here that the template is now uneditable because we are now in the scripting phase. And we have here a new field, the episode notes. I'm going to copy a sample episode notes template. Paste it here. And now, I would just like to inform you that we are still working on automating these episode notes, whereas this template should be readily available when the episode is created. Let's check on that. So right there is the template. So next step for this is the executive updates the episode notes. So after the executive updates these episode notes, and we can now proceed to recording. I will skip rehearsing, so we're going to go to the recording phase. So the reason why I am skipping the rehearsing phase on this part, on this demo, is because the rehearsing phase is mentioned in the Google Calendar event during the recording phase. which I can explain further later. So now we're in the recording phase. It says here, executive enters the recording schedule in Eastern Time. Let's say on February 6th at 3, let's say 3 o'clock p.m. I will check that. And letter B is the executive creates and send recording calendar invitation. So this is that button. Let's click it, and we can see here that the attendees is auto-populated of who is the host, the guest of that particular episode. For this demo, I'm going to delete the other emails here because I don't want to send sample emails to them. I will just send it to myself, and then upon checking, all are okay. The title, the recording schedule, the episode number 3, and here is the reason why I already skipped the rehearsing part earlier, because there is a reminder here to check the microphone, camera, lighting, and etc. Since everything here is okay, I'm going to send invitation now. Now, after clicking that send invitation, the executive is redirected to the recording teams page where when you click on that newly created recording schedule, the executive or Dustin can assign the recording technician for that particular recording schedule. And if you want to check the Google Calendar event that we created using AppSheet, you can click on this button, and it brought us directly to that specific recording schedule in the Google Calendar event. Now let's go back to AppSheet, and I will assign a recording tech. I will click on that, and here's the drop down for assigning the recording technician. Let's say, okay, let's close that. Let's close that. And we can see here that there is already a assigned recording technician. Now let's continue to the episode production. Episode 3, letter B is done. Letter C is also done. Now, next step is for the recording tech, updates the recording notes or recording files via the notification link from Google Chat or AppSheet. Okay, let's say that the recording is already done, and then let's follow this letter D. It says here to put the recording notes here. So I I I have the option to put any multi-line notes here, and then on the recording files, let's say here Riverside files any riversidefiles.com, and then I will check this since this is done, and I can now proceed to editing. Let's go up, proceed to editing. It says here to for the executive enters the internal link in AppSheet, which is the frame.io link. Let's say the new frame.io folder link, and I will click this. That's done. Executive assigns technicians to edit. I believe the communication between the executives and technicians happen in the Google Calendar. I mean, in the Google Chats. But it's still best to put the technician here, so we will have the record of who are the technicians for that episode. If ever we need to come back and review the that episode, let's mark that it's done. Then executive enters the disseminating date in AppSheet. Let's say the disseminating is 1 week after the recording, just for example. Technicians edit the episode, and after editing, the technicians or the executive is going to come up with the proper title and the description. So let's put it here, title, episode title here, and episode description here. So let's check that. Finish editing. Then the executive completes the quality control checklist, which is here, this part. This is empty on my end because this is just a sample album and do not have the pre-filled quality control checklist. Okay, let's say that the quality control checklist is done by the executive. The executive will check that, and uh, technician creates the .text file, uh, title and description for episode and clips. Okay, so this liturgy is this episode title and the episode description. So I will check that. Then executive sends the review link to the customer. Right now, this is happening in email, if I'm not mistaken. So let's check that. And then the customer will approve the episode, which is also through email. And then uh, proceed to disseminating. Now let's proceed to disseminating. And it says here to move to disseminating, you must fill in episode name, episode description, disseminating date, and the full episode link. Okay, so we missed that part, the full episode link. Let's go back to editing, and let's put on the full episode URL. Let's say YouTube full URL. Okay, now we can proceed to disseminating. And it says here, Executive gives tasks to disseminating team to schedule at least 48 hours before the disseminating date and time. So I can edit that, and I will give the specific instruction here. Uh, I believe most of the executives are already doing this method. So instructions here, then status is in progress, and yes, I would like to send a Google Chat message to the disseminating team, and they will save that, and a message will be sent to the Google Chat space of the disseminating team. So for now, I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to send a message to the disseminating team chat space. So I will mark that as done, and then disseminating drafts the assets in YouTube Studio, Buffer, or podcast.co. Then they will check that. Disseminating enters the full episode URL in AppSheet. Uh, let's check that. Executive reviews and approves dissemination. Let's check that. Okay. So for this particular demo, this new format of the task status messages will benefit everyone because any technician or executive who is going to take charge can identify right away where the previous technician left off.